Yo, what's up guys? We have got Neha Kakkar Love Mashup live. If you want deep singing knowledge you'll get nowhere else, hit that subscribe button, pound the thumbs up if you enjoy this video, let's go! Right, so I thought I'd just try a few different styles of music, so we've ended up here today in the lovely, sunny, and sometimes wet, raining India. Is it monsoon season where you're at? Is it pouring down with rain or is it hot and sunny where you are? Let me know. And I felt like this is a good place to start. This is a very good female singer, a very nice live recording as well. This is just, you know, as is basically. There's very little studio trickery going on. It is live piano, live vocals, and we can really dig into some of the details. Let's press play. There's a lot of reverb on this. I love that. Wow, she is happy. And I've not really heard this girl sing before other than very briefly about half an hour ago. Oh, you listen to that, people. So rich. Yeah. Oh my word, this is bliss, man. Now we've got a lot of great things going on here. I'm gonna have to press pause just briefly. Main thing I'm noticing is this, guys. Listen, such great control, but especially at the start, you hear this little bit of pressure right through the vocal, and she's able to manipulate that to just very precisely. She's leaning in, she's backing off, but there's this sense of it's very, very precise in the chord closure. Yeah? Let's press play. I'm going to enjoy this. Ooh. It's so even. Where's the break? There is no break. It's perfectly connected. And that smile tells you the whole story. She is loving it. She loves singing. So calm. Now I always say that good singing is a combination of technique and mindset. You've got to be in that free, open mindset and exploring your skills. Now they kind of have this thing in Indian singing where there's a lot of small pitch adjustments very quickly. This type of thing, which I love. Oh, she goes into a little bit of lighter coordination there. Lovely. One thing I noticed about Indian singers is they typically have a very lovely balance of this, the honk in the sound, which a lot of Western singers avoid. They want to take the nasality out of the sound. They don't realize that they lose character when they do that. But these Indian singers, they are full of character because they're comfortable with that split of resonance. it just boggled my mind. Sorry, I've got a cough at the minute. It boggles my mind how much she enjoys singing. It's great. Worked so well with this piano player, but I'm assuming they must have played together for a long time because they seem to be so in sync. Yes. Now I love this. When you the pressure there, and when she comes back to those lower pitches, you hear her backing off. Just tapers off those phrases so nicely. Ooh. And she's going up there. Still got presence though. Those chords are locked together. Oh yeah. Now one thing that's disappointing for me right now is I don't understand any of these words. I can appreciate the technique, but I wish I understood more of what she's saying. Hit me up in the comments. Give me a broad understanding. What is she singing about? Oh. I love when she goes up there. Ah, yeah. All that presence is still there. And you ask yourself, you know, when she in chest, when she in head, you know, these terms start to fall apart when you're dealing with a singer of high skill. It's like, I don't know. They're just singing, man. They aren't thinking like, oh, I've got to be in head voice at this point. Nah, man, they're like so into the skills that stuff just drifts away, washes away, and they're just being themselves. Now, one thing you'll notice, even between languages, yeah, there's so many universal things that singers have. You notice the vowels are so cleanly articulated. You can hear exactly what she's trying to do. Nabat, namilta, sha, wirira, nabat, kari. You can pick out vowels and just pronounce them, clean as anything. My point being is that there are so many parts of singing that are universal. Yeah? Pick various styles. Doesn't matter. Ultimately, oh, I love those high notes. Ultimately, the skills are universal. Yeah? There are quirks of each style. But style is the icing on the cake. How we make that cake is the technique, is the skills. And it is skills that pay the bills. The reason this girl is so popular is because she has got the skills. Ooh. And you notice here, this is a good example, like people often assume that you know, singers, professional singers like this aren't making mistakes. Now they kind of are in a sense, but their ability to recover is just so good. Now you notice here, just at the start of this phrase, believe it or not, she kind of hits it a little bit lighter than she plans, and then she kind of scoops in after a second or two. Now there will be various reasons for this, and the concept here that I want to talk about is just, it's not so much making mistakes as singers, it's more How much room are you giving yourself to recover? How much space are you giving yourself to just find your way? A lot of the time, professional singers are just giving themselves so much wiggle room to kind of just find their way that even if it goes a little bit off for a split second, they don't panic, and so they're able to correct. A lot of struggling singers, and in fact, a lot of singers that sing pretty well, they're in this straitjacket. When there's any sense of like, oh, this isn't going well, they grab, they panic, and all of a sudden that wiggle room just vanishes and it goes even more wrong. A lot of the time the anxiety and the worry feeds into the mistakes. But you notice this girl here, even though she hits it light for a second, she just pulls it back and just goes in. No problem. She don't care if it's not perfect. Perfection comes from chill. Don't worry so much about it, and it's easier to get good. Oh, I love it. This type of thing. We don't have this in Western music. Yeah. Because it's kind of like a yodel, but it's not a yodel in the sense that you hear a different timbre in the sound. It's like a yodel where you hear that quick pitch adjustment, but there's no compression shift in it. They start grooving into it a little bit more. I love this. Now this is hard, man. These types of small pitch adjustments, very quick and rapid. It's like R&B almost. They have R&B in America. It's a similar type of thing, like these quick little runs and riffs and moving between pitches. Certainly not something that I've worked on, but I love it when I hear a singer doing it.
Thank you so much, guys, for watching.
Thank you. And feel free to go to Neha's channel and subscribe. She's got like 2 million subscribers, so this girl's not messing around. And it's Neha Kakkar. I think that's how you pronounce it. Forgive me if I'm not pronouncing it right, guys. Hit me up in the comments below, guys. Do you love Neha Kakkar's Love Mashup? And also, if you've got any artist recommendations, let me know in the not in the description, in the comments. And I want to come back to Neha because this girl is a seriously good singer. Just skills all the way, skills that are paying the bills, skills all the way to the bank. She is sweet. As always, guys, if you want deep singing knowledge you'll get nowhere else, hit that subscribe button, pound the thumbs up if you've enjoyed this video. Thank you for dropping by today, and I'll see you in another video. Take care. Bye.